Welcome to another Who Knows Ball production, Winner Stays. It's so good to be back. So good to be back here. In the last season, we had 4 amazing contestants who came to represent their clubs: Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, and they battled it out in 8 episodes. And we all know how that ended. Or wait, maybe you don't know. Let me not spoil it for you. So in case you've not watched it, you can actually go to our YouTube page and follow up with that, catch up, and be up to date before we get into Winner Stays. So now let's get into Winner Stays. What is Winner Stays? You remember, for football lovers, those that played football when they were much younger, secondary school, high school, there's something we used to call set football, where you have like 3 or 4 or 5 aside, and the winner gets to stay. So that's the idea. So let me bring it back in formal English. Okay, so Winner Stays is the ultimate game show where we test your football knowledge against anyone and everyone, and you also get to win a minimum of 50,000 naira. Now, unlike the previous season where we had 4 contestants, so for each week we're going to have 2 contestants battle it out. And another thing that changed this time around is that we have 4 rounds, different game, different style, different things all around this time around. The first one is on the buzzer. Second one is ITK, I too know, as per you too know. Third one is link up, and the last one is story. Don't worry, I'll get into more details on every single thing you need to know about each of these rounds, the rules, the instructions, what you need to do, what you must not say, and things like that. All right, so enough of the introduction, description, and whatnot. The question is, do you have what it takes? Or more specific, do the contestants today have what it takes? Let's get to meet them. OJ.
Yes, boss.
How you doing?
Okay, I'm good. Fine.
Okay. All right. So to my right is OJ. OJ for short. It's a longer name, but for the show, we'll stick to OJ, as I said. Yeah. Okay. On my left is... So he has an interesting name. Yaga. I'm like, what is Yaga? How did Yaga come about? So can you start with that?
No, it's just like a nickname that they gave me at medical school. So yeah.
Oh, medical background. Interesting. Which football club do you support?
Dortmund and Arsenal.
Dortmund. Okay, Arsenal. Medical school. I see the longevity, patience, long suffering. I see the corner there, and then
even Dortmund is long suffering.
Right. And then to top it off, you're Nigerian.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How do you do it?
We just manage now.
Just manage.
They taught us patience already, so
So you have to.
I'm okay with it.
And I think it's also ironic that on today's show you're wearing a Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah.
I don't get. They just knocked you.
No, it's I like Neymar, and he went to PSG from MSN, so I said okay now. I liked, and to me that was when he was at his best in PSG. So
okay, that's your opinion. For the company.
That's my opinion.
Right,
so yeah, that's
nice one.
I like that team, 17 to like 20, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So
all right, nice to meet you, Yaga. All right, so OJ, let's get to know you. Who is OJ?
Oh.
And which club do you support, or which club do you support? Let me ask that.
Well, I can answer that. I'm an ex-Chelsea fan.
Ex-Chelsea fan.
When Chelsea 2022 when Tuchel was sacked.
Wow.
So I felt that guy would have done much more with that team. He wasn't giving much time. Very charismatic job. So now I think I'm more going to like what Emery is doing at Aston Villa.
Okay, Aston Villa.
Yeah, because same thing with Tuchel. He wasn't giving much time in Arsenal.
No.
You can see. You can see now.
You can
see what's going on. So, and look how he's doing in Aston Villa. Like these guys, 4 or 5 years, these guys were in championship.
And now look at them.
King, Minks, Konsa. Just taking those guys to levels that they did not expect. So let me just say ex-Chelsea fan, then Aston Villa, Patriot.
Okay, I like that. But if Chelsea win their final, would anything change?
No. Not going back. Guys are
Man is done.
I grew up watching Drogba, CN.
You can't be watching.
I'm watching Jackson.
My God. Don't let Jackson come. You know you have to come for Mikel. Don't let him come for you.
Okay, we'll cut this part out. Oh boy, the American guys are not doing well. Man. So the whole club is in shambles.
Yeah. Calm. Okay, I mean, we've met you guys. Now let's go straight into the game. I believe you came here because you believe you have what it takes. So we're going to find out. All right. So just for those watching online, just to keep you up to speed. Before I even keep you up to speed, if you have watched up until this point and you've not subscribed or liked or shared, I don't understand. What are you doing? Really? Like, what's the essence of why you're here? I mean, you can still stay. Just ensure you subscribe, like, and share. All right. So the first game is on the buzzer, right? On the buzzer is, as you can see, we have 2 buzzers here. This game is going to be determined by the fastest person to hit the buzzer. There are 10 questions, and each correct answer is going to give you 1 point. Now, if you as a contestant, before I read the question out, you hit the buzzer, I will not finish reading the question. You must answer the question. I have 5 seconds to answer the question. Now, if you miss it within that time frame, the next person, your opponent, gets to try to answer, and if he gets it, the point goes to him. But if he doesn't get it, then I'll read the question all over again. Then you guys can hit the buzzer from the top. Okay, that's pretty much all that you need to know about the rules, right? Remember, the fastest person to hit the buzzer gets the answer, and we have VAR in the team, in the studio. So if anybody wants to do anything funny, we'll just use VAR to confirm. You understand? We are very well prepared for everybody today. Okay. All right. So, are you guys ready? Enough of the long talk and the intros and the descriptions. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
We'll see what we can do. So we can do. Okay. All right. So, first question: who is the current top scorer in Turkish league? Yaga.
Victor Osimhen.
Correct. Question 2: which player missed an open goal to tie the Champions League semi-final second leg for Arsenal?
Marino.
Wrong. Can try.
Bukayo Saka.
Correct. Question 3: who scored the equalizer for Inter Milan in the 93rd minute? Yes.
93rd minute for.
You can try.
Acerbi.
Correct. Question 4: which club does Mourinho coach Kurt?
Sorry.
What's going on? Otto. What's going on? Try.
No, finish the question.
Okay, I'll finish. Yeah. Which club does Mourinho coach currently?
Fenerbahce.
What happened? It happened. No way, it happened. Question 5: which Barcelona forward is the joint top scorer in the current Champions League? You. Yes. Yeah. Rafinha, correct. Question 6: what club did Arne Slot manage before?
Feyenoord.
That was so. I'll read it again. The fastest person to hit. You already know the question.
Yeah.
We'll leave that one out.
Okay.
Let's move to the next one. Who was the first manager to be sacked by an EPL team this season?
Eric Ten Hag.
Correct. Eric Ten Hag is correct. Next question is: before Harry Kane joined Bayern, how many times in a row had Bayern won the league? You.
12.
12 is wrong. Want to try?
9.
Wrong as well. The correct answer is 11. Which team? Next question. Which team won their 20th Serie A title last year? You.
Last year was Inter.
Bro, I was like, correct. Last question. Are you ready for the last question? Why was Julian Alvarez's penalty ruled out? And whoa. Okay, that's you.
Double.
Correct. 2 touches. Correct. And that is the end of the first round. And after the first round, I think it was a bit of a slow start on your side, Uji, because I really say you go hit you can't reason say I know this.
And the answers were clear.
And the answers were clear. Like even the Mourinho, like photo, what's going on?
I didn't, you didn't say correct. I didn't get that correctly, but I thought you said first.
Oh, first, yeah. I mean that's the fun part of the game. When you hit it before I finish reading, you just have to. So at the end of the first round, we have 5 points for Yaga, and we have 3 points for OJ. Interesting names, actually, Yaga and OJ. I love it. Last season, we had serious names. You know, we had Chris, we had good luck. But anyway, lovely. So, are you ready for the next round?
Yeah.
ITK, I too know. Now, before, obviously, you guys know, you were asked for a specific topic, or you were asked for topics that you can actually answer questions on, and out of those specialized topics, we have picked one for the both of you. So this time around is no, I'm not going to use the buzzer, right? You get to answer. So because you are the leading person, you get to start. Or you get to choose if you want to start or you want him to start. Actually, depends on you.
Okay, let him start.
This guy. So you'll be starting. Let me just quickly run through the rules. ITK, I too know, with 60 seconds on the clock, each of you will be asked about your selected specialized topic, as I said earlier, and each correct answer is worth 1 point, okay? And if an answer is wrong, the time is stopped. So as the time is ticking, if you answer a question and it is wrong, we'll stop the time, have the other person try it out. If he gets it, it's correct. If he doesn't get it, it's gone. I'll tell you the answer, and we start the clock back and you run it down. Last thing you need to know is that, again, it's 1 point for each of the questions. So are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
OJ, are you here? Because I feel like you are imagining, you are reasoning how would I go about this? But anyway, yeah. All right. So one of the topics that you chose, which we've selected for you for this round, is the 2020-2021 Chelsea Champions League winning team. Okay. All right. UCL, exactly. UCL. So, all right. Your time starts now. Which French team came last in Chelsea's group? Correct. 2. Which left back scored the second goal in the second leg of the round of 16 game against Atletico Madrid? Correct. 3. Where was the quarterfinals against Porto played? Skip. 4. Who was the top scorer for Chelsea in the Champions League that season?
Havertz.
Wrong. Want to try? Want to steal?
Giroud.
Correct. So, next question. Which player played all 13 matches in that season's Champions League? 6. Which winger scored Chelsea's first goal in the Champions League that season?
Let me see, man.
Wrong. The answer is, before I give the answer, you want to stay on try?
Sterling.
Wrong. Callum Hudson-Odoi. Time up. All right, so at the end of this round for OJ, total for OJ 5 points. At the moment, total for Yaga is 5 points as well. But let's see.
6.
Okay, +1. Okay, yeah, +1. Yeah, so +1. That's 6. So 6 points for Yaga. Let's see if it's going to go all the way up with this one. So are you ready? I said I would try.
The time is
yeah, time exactly.
Yeah,
so remember,
time
60
fast.
seconds. 60 seconds. So if you can answer, because you might not get to come back to it. So just do your best to answer. All right, so Yaga. All right, time starts now. World Cup 2022. In the opening game of the tournament, Qatar played which country?
Ecuador.
Correct. 2. Who did England beat 6-2 in the highest scoring
Iran.
game? Iran. Correct. 3. Who was the coach who gave the memorable halftime team talk when Saudi Arabia beat Argentina?
Renat.
Correct. 4. After chipping Ederson in the game against Brazil, which Cameroonian striker got a red card?
Yaga.
Correct. 5. How many goals did Cristiano Ronaldo score in the group stages?
2.
Wrong. Want to try?
1.
1. Correct. That's a steal. Back to you. 2 players scored hat-tricks in the World Cup. Kylian Mbappe and which Portuguese striker?
Gonzalo Ramos.
Correct. 7. What was the name of the stadium built with containers?
Lusail.
Want to try?
Education City.
Stadium 974.
Oh.
Number 8. Which striker who did not score in the 2018 World Cup scored the winning goal? Correct. 9. Morocco became the first African team to qualify for the semi-finals after beating Portugal by what scoreline?
1-0.
Correct. Wow, that was, even for me, it was intense because I had to keep. Okay, so let me just read the last question just for
Oh, there's one question left.
Yeah, no, question 10. How many penalties were scored in the final before the penalty shootout?
2.
3 actually.
Oh yeah, 3.
Yeah.
2 Mbappe, 1.
Through 2 Mbappe, 1 Messi. Wow. That was fast. You know, sharpshooter. At the end of round 2, that's the ITK round, Ituno round for Yaga World Cup 2022. Yaga has 7 points. In total, Yaga has 13 points. And remember that OJ stole 1 point from that. So OJ has 6 points in total. Yaga has 13 points in total. It's not over yet. Trust me, it is not. I've been here before. I know how this thing goes. It's not over yet. You understand? 7 points is small thing. It's small thing. So exactly. To the very end, then we know what's going on. This guy, you're bringing your goat here. All right, so the third round, the third game.
This is one that is technical.
Link up. This one is interesting. We really know if you know ball. If you really know football, we really know from this round. Okay, so Link up is an interesting game, and the rules basically will be that in this round, the contestants, that is the 2 of you, will be given 3 clues. Now listen closely. 3 clues of 5 footballing personalities. Now each answer is worth 1 point. Now each you can hit the buzzer after 1 clue. However, if you get the answer wrong, you cannot guess until I say the next clue. Does that make sense? So you can get, there are 5 of them. So maximum points you can get 5 points from just being able to get the name correctly. Then after that, once either Yaga or OG has gotten the right names of personalities correctly, then you now have to hit the buzzer to tell me what links
all of
them. You understand? Very, very calm and chilled guy. They stress himself. Okay, so as I said, 1 point for if you get one, you get 1 point. If you're able to list what links them, automatic 5 points.
Okay.
Yeah. So imagine if you get like 2 or 3 initial for personalities, you now link them 5 points. So that's 8 points. So who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows or who knows ball? All right, link up. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure. We'll try.
Are your hands ready to hit the buzzer as well?
Yeah, we'll try.
Okay. First one I'm listening is the first clue. I retired in 2024. Cruise. Wow. All right. You see what I said? Some people can be just so like, how many people retired? How do you
No, just like
with this guy? Who are you?
I was like, who's the one that like could?
Just you never hack my. No. This funny side. If you don't hack my, you can put my for me.
I was like, who's the
I was like, that was
person?
fast, bro.
He will get second. I was able to say.
Like,
Wow.
what's the one person that made?
So I will not waste time reading the remaining clues since we already have that one person. Second person. I played over 100 games for AC Milan before I retired. Who am I? First clue. Alright. If you don't know, it's like I moved to the next clue. It's not compulsory to answer from the first clue.
Yeah, good.
Next clue? Next clue. Okay. You know what? Don't try a look. Alright. I have managed AC Milan and I have managed clubs in all the big 5 leagues. That's you, sir.
Carlo Ancelotti.
Carlo Ancelotti, correct. Wow. Carlo Ancelotti, okay. Number 3, personality.
To be more. It should be more. I was there for time.
Right. All right. Third person. Are you ready? First clue is a fan placed a £200 bet on me and won £25,000. Try. Next clue. That first clue tight. He heavy. Next clue, Abi.
Next clue for me, Sha.
For you, okay. How about you?
For OJ.
Okay. I was the 2003 Spanish Player of the Year.
Raul.
Wrong. So let me.
Okay,
so,
finish.
you want to try?
No, finish.
As you finish.
2003
You want to
Spanish
finish?
player of the year.
Because it could be anybody.
It could be anybody, yeah.
Last one. This one is going to be easy. If I see the last one, you know it is. I currently manage Boniface.
Oh. This is Abi Alonso.
Yeah.
Alonso was there 2003.
2003.
Yes. I won the Spanish player of the
Liverpool.
Okay, so
I was even thinking Mendieta self.
we've gotten
Yeah,
three personalities, remaining two, and then we'll decide what links them.
Okay.
Okay, are you guys ready for the fourth person?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've won the Austrian Player of the Year 10 times.
David Alaba.
This guy.
He has a medical student.
This guy. No, please, who you be?
I'm big of just.
Who you be? Where you from? When you from? Carry you from this kind?
Oh, big.
Right.
Austrian now.
Yeah, I mean Austrian
Austria.
pretty much gave it away. Right, so that's 4. Last player, or coach, or even referee. Who knows? Be anybody. All right, I'm a Barcelona legend that played for Real Madrid. First clue. Bro.
United play for Real Madrid. Figo.
Wrong. Yeah, I know. It's tricky. That's why I was like, bro, are you sure you want to do this? Because it's tricky.
Yeah, next.
I read the next clue, so obviously you have to hit the buzzer. Okay, for this one, Mary goes to you. Yeah. I played as a makeshift left back in the 2009-2010 Champions League final.
2010. That's Inter Bayern Munich. Makeshift left back. Last clue, I beg.
Last clue, okay? So last clue, you get
both
to hit
of
the
them,
buzzer.
that's the
Yeah,
buzzer.
buzzer.
Wait.
Yeah. You want
Is it play like the makeshift left back?
yes for in the I can't mention the club obviously. In the 09-010 Champions League final.
Makeshift left back.
First clue, Barcelona legend that played for Real Madrid.
I forgot the Barcelona legend for Real Madrid parts.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me know if you want me to move to the next clue. Next clue. Final clue rather. So you get it. You ready to hit the buzzer? I'm so ready. I am one of Africa's greatest goal scorers.
Oh, Jesus, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why we can't get the score. I just hit this team. Eto.
Correct. All right. So now for this first one we have 4 points for. We're not done with this round.
Yeah.
But for the first part of this round, we have 4 points for Yaga and 1 point to OJ. Now, what is the link? Wait, hold on. Just hold on. We've mentioned. Let me just go over the names again. Toni Kroos, Carlo Ancelotti, Xabi Alonso, David Alaba, and Samuel Eto'o. What is the link?
They've all won Champions League with 2 clubs.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
2 clubs, yeah.
Wow.
Barcelona,
Okay.
Inter.
Right. So that was interesting. Actually.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay. So now the final round. Now this is
link up.
yeah. The first for link up we have 22 points, 7 points. You are saying this is like we already know the winner from here, right? That's what you are saying.
No.
But you'll be wrong.
Oh, that last.
I promise you'll be wrong
that
because by the
last
time I
game-
read the rules for the last round, it will shock you with the watch. You self you go shock you.
That last game happened.
That All right, so the last game is my favorite part of this game because it can switch up on you. You understand? If you're winning before, you can end up losing. If you're losing before, you can end up winning. So there's hope for everybody. Okay. Now it's titled Story. Now it's synonymous to a poker game, a betting game where you put all your cards on deck. You put everything I have been winning so far. Put everything on the table, right? Now I'll read the rules quickly. In this final round, the contestants, you would have to bet on your football knowledge, as I've said. I'll give you a topic. Now, this is not a topic that you know about. And each of you would have to state how many answers you can give for that topic. Now, the time limit given is double the number of answers you will be betting with. So if you are saying that you can name 10 names of this person, these players, or 5 names of this, so you double it. So 5 times 2, you have 10 seconds to name those 5. If it's 10 times 2, you have 10 seconds to name. You understand? As I said, this last round, it will test you. Now it goes back and forth. As I said, you decide 5, 6, 7, 8 until one person feels like, "Oh no, bro, you don't lie. Now you're capping now. Story." You understand? Then you're challenged. Okay. Now each correct answer is worth 1 point. Now this last rule is the one that is sweeting me the most, right? If you say that you can name 5 or you can name 10 things, 10 players, 10 coaches, 10 whatever, right? And maybe because of time or you forget, you're only able to name 9, or you're just unable to name the 10 that you claim that you could actually name. What then happens is that you see that number that you say you can name, 10, will minus it from your present points. And God will not help you. Let's say you do it up to 10. I mean, I'm not looking at anybody. I'm looking at the camera. I'm not looking at anybody here. Camera. God will not help you. You now up to 10. So we'll now see what you have at the end of the day. So do you get? And if you are able to get it correctly, obviously that's 10 points or total amount of this thing that you're able to list. Okay. I've explained the rules. I had to just go into detail because this one is the final that decides who is going to be the winner. We have 3 topics, right? Which I'll first start with the first one, battle it out. Second one, battle it out. Third one, battle it out. So that way, we'll get a fair answer at the end, or fair winner at the end. Okay? Are we good?
Yeah.
Are we good? Just to remind you, this is winner stays. The winner gets 50,000 naira. Both contestants coming on the show, you're going to get a match, who knows ball match. So you're not going to leave here empty-handed. We're nice. We're nice like that. You get.
Okay.
Also, kind reminder again to the winner, having won the 50,000 naira, can still come here again next week to play, to get more. Understand? We want to give money. You just have to come and play. You understand? Money day. Money day, at the grace of God, obviously. So, again, before I hit the next or the final round, if you're still watching and you've not subscribed, I'm wondering, I don't understand. How can you be as interested, intrigued to this point and you've not yet subscribed or liked or even shared to anybody? Is that how, I won't say the word, but please just subscribe, like, and share, okay? Thank you very much. Now back to my guys here. I just use that one to ease. Now just relax. I use that one, but I use that one relax. Are you ready?
No
wala. Okay, so I should say that if there's a draw, I mean, judging by the scoreline, you never know. It's possible that there might be a draw. But if there's a draw, we have a penalty shootout round. I didn't say that earlier. And there'll be 5 questions, which we'll use to get the winner. And each player will get to 2 attempts to answer, okay? But if we don't get a draw, we don't need to play that penalty shootout. Okay, enough of the talking, enough of the shalaying and everything. Let's get into the final round. Story. Now, the first topic, all right, you're the one leading, so I would ask you first how many names you can give, you understand? First topic is Nigerian players to play in the Premier League. How many? Can you list?
5.
5? Can you top that?
7.
Can do 7. Can you top that? Or is he joking? Is he whining himself? Or is he lying?
Okay, 8.
8. 8.
8, yeah.
Are you confident enough to 9? If you top him.
Like, is this ever or
Current and past.
current and past?
So basically ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
Hey.
Gang.
Oh, you said 9?
Yeah, you said 9, right?
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah. You said 9. So is he lying? Should we put him to tests? Should we clear his doubts? Or do you want to clear his own doubts? Which one? Okay, I see. Yeah, you are trying to list them. You
No. It's not. I'm trying to. I'm looking at it
so
like.
you don't go set yourself up.
Yeah,
You lose all your
myself,
22 points. You know?
Yeah. Okay, 10.
10. Final
10.
answer. 10.
10 is not funny. If you can go above, no, that's my story then.
Now, let me get something.
Okay.
Is it Nigerian players? That's
Yeah.
ones like Nigerian nationality, like yours that played Super Eagles and the Premiership.
Yes. Super Eagles, pretty much, yes.
And the Premiership. See, you see 10 as your mark.
Yeah, 10.
You're this state of
You want top
That is
arm.
max.
11.
11. He's lying, Abby. He's whining us.
Okay, story.
Story.
I cannot push it.
They tell you saying a story. So you have been challenged though, OJ.
Story.
Okay, should I go?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. I need to be okay. All right. So you said how many? No, how many?
11, you said 11.
11. So that's 22 seconds.
20 seconds, yeah?
Yeah. So are you ready? I want to be sure you are ready for breast starts.
22 seconds
Yes, 22 seconds.
for 11 players.
Yes.
How do you see?
No, oh my God.
Okay, now let's go.
Let's go. Start now.
Okocha, Kanu, Olofijano, Sofo, Victor Moses, Olai, Peter Odewingi has played in Nigeria. Ifani Koko has played for Nigeria. Jijo Okocha has played for Nigeria. Has played also. Then how many now? This is 9, right? Number 10. Okay, I've mentioned Kanu. Olai. I've mentioned Olai. Let me show this up for.
Hey, sorry, man. You were close.
I have a list of players I've played here.
10, right?
So
Kanu,
you
Samson
mentioned
J.
you mentioned JJ. You mentioned Kanu.
Yeah.
Mentioned Moses, I believe.
Yeah.
Mentioned Moses, so that's 3. You mentioned Ivan Koku. He played, but he didn't play for Super Eagles. So that's out of it. You mentioned Odemwingie, so that's 4.
Yeah.
Mentioned Sofo did not play in EPL.
West Ham.
So far.
So we played for West Ham.
He played for West Ham.
Sofo.
He played for West Ham.
West
I remember I played for West Ham. So
That they were
Okay,
buying
okay.
strikers.
right.
Yeah.
So that's 5. Olofijano
Yeah, Stoke
played.
City.
Yeah, Stoke City. That's 6. And then you have mentioned Odemwingie already. You mentioned Ola. Yes, that's 7. I think that was what you mentioned.
JJ.
Yeah, I started
Okay,
with
you
JJ.
said it.
There was JJ, there was Kanu, there was you mentioned Moses.
Yeah.
Mentioned Odemwingie. I didn't hear about Femi Martins.
Yeah, he didn't say Martins. He didn't say Iwobi.
Yes, it would be.
Calvin
So there's
Bassey.
Yobo,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
Kelechi, there's Ndidi,
Yeah.
there's Taiwo Aoni, there's Emmanuel. Yeah, now you go to
Samuel
understand?
Samsoji, Efesu,
exactly. There's who else again? There's Calvin Bassey,
John
There's-
Fashanu.
John Fashion. There's Frank
didn't play for Nigeria.
Frank Oyeka.
Oh yeah, he didn't play for
He didn't play for
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Same thing with Ifani Koko. Right?
Yes.
He didn't play for Nigeria.
Okay. So
So I mentioned.
you mentioned 7 out of
yeah,
11.
but
So
there's minus.
God.
Hey, it's okay.
What is it? Okay. But wait, hold on. Before this round,
Then was
What
my
you had?
man. I said that was my man. So I couldn't.
what Jana he had 7. So 7 minus 11.
Well, no, it's not the. Oh, it's not.
Yeah, like yeah.
Oh, don't be the 4 that they won't come out.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so but
Utaka too, I think.
the good thing is
Can still always.
because there are two more
There's
there are
two
two more topics, right? So it's possible that the next 2 that you go run and you go just by some miracle, because right now you're on -4.
-4.
Lord have mercy.
Oh boy.
Lord have mercy. But a lot can change. The game is story. Story can change. Story can change. Next topic. Teams that are playing in La Liga this season. Teams that are playing in La Liga this season. So can give me the lists. Number of lists. Let me know who's
Okay.
let me know his line.
3.
3. I started with 3.
I started.
I don't want shit to say for leg.
Teams are playing.
La Liga, yes.
Season, yeah.
Papa, don't want risk. You don't want risk calm. But I mean, you can always try. 5. And beat that.
Yeah, I'm going to go with 8.
8.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to go with 8.
Is it whining us? Let's in the whine us.
No one, you know, this guy's a bad guy. That's what he sets me up with super heavy players. Yeah. Is it 8, right?
Yeah, 8. At this point, you guys think because you know go on. You know go on.
This is my nose.
You know go on. Add to it in.
Mark should be 9.
So you said 9. All right. Is he whining us or you want to talk?
10. I'll go for 10.
10.
Yeah, 10.
Afaoji. We'll try him.
Once beating twice. Story.
We'll try him.
Story.
Wow.
Okay. So you said 10.
10, yeah.
10.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. So in 20 seconds, you are going to list out 10 La Liga teams.
Yeah.
This season, not last season,
Yeah,
not this season to come.
Yeah,
This season.
Yeah.
All right. The time starts now.
Real Madrid, Celta Vigo, Villarreal, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Bilbao, Celta Vigo.
You said Celta Vigo already.
Seriously. Getafe, Palmas, Real Sociedad. I think that's 10.
Okay. So you mentioned 10, right? Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid,
Atletico
Bilbao, Sociedad, Villarreal, Celta Vigo, Getafe.
Valladolid.
Yeah, I didn't you said.
No, that
You said Palmas.
Palmas, yeah,
Yes,
Palmas.
Palmas. That's 10. That's 10, are we?
Yeah.
This guy, man.
I even blanked out there. I even blanked.
Because before we started, I told you.
Like, I mean, right.
After we talked, yeah, I know what happens on Fridays, man.
Oh, wow. 10. Wow. So that's 10 points added to
Boy.
but which is like,
I even blanked out there.
wow, is there even, I don't even know what to say again at this point. There's hope.
No.
There's no there's no hope. We should not even, we should just kill it. We should not even try and, okay, but just for the fun of the games, right?
Okay.
We'll just do the last one, right? The last topic. So if you're following this, or if you want to be sure of the scoreline at the moment, total for Yaga is 32. Total for OJ minus 4. All right, let's move. So last topic, and that will be the last. Obviously, there won't be any draws. I mean, there won't be any, can't tell. Or let's play this round. Or let's play this last topic. Now, last topic. Players. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. Players who have won the Ballon d'Or.
Jesus.
How many can you list?
I'm starting already.
Yeah, yes. I mean, yeah, you're
Anyone,
anybody you can.
Anyone actually. Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, the gold one. That one will be like, I want to get Ballon d'Or.
10.
10?
10, yeah.
Bro,
I can do 10.
amazing.
I think I can do 10.
I think you can do 10. Yeah, sure of it.
Yeah, I think I can do 10.
You want to. I need 11, 12.
That's 11 was set.
You say? I might just want go honorably. Just want to try. Just maintain within day. So should we try him out, or you want to?
Should go.
Should go with you. So story.
Yes,
So in other words, you're saying you cannot actually.
I should have actually said 50.
Is that, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
20 seconds. Go with the 20 seconds. Also. 20
Oh,
seconds
right.
short,
So that you can actually have.
time, yeah.
Right. All right. So are you ready? Time starts now.
Figo, Rivaldo, Ronaldo de Lima, Zidane, Van Basten, Platini, Modric, Rodri, Gerd Müller, Franz Beckenbauer, Rummenigge. Okay.
That's not really this guy, man. Like we say, I won't talk again. I don't even know. I don't know what to say again. I mean, time I don't even stop now.
Oh, whatever.
Wow, what a show.
Thank you, guys.
What a show we've had today, this week. Interesting. Interesting contestants, interesting characters, interesting personalities. Played 4 rounds, played on the buzzer. I too know Link Up and Story. Story was the one that really just scattered the whole thing, just pushed everybody away. Right. And at the end of those 4 rounds, total for Yaga is 42 points. Total for OJ. OJ, let me would you never want to make I finish? Let me finish.
It doesn't reflect actually.
It doesn't
reflect
actually.
Yeah, it's
because
just the Nigerian
it's
thing.
just to be honest, that's the crazy thing about Story.
Yes.
You know. But total for
If I
OJ,
don't know Nigeria, I would have casted.
you'd have right. That Nigeria would have actually, but I mean, yeah, it's part of the game, the fun and everything. OJ at the end of the games today is finishing with -4. Forget the -4. He played well. I mean, you watch this up until this point. First part, it's just that the way the game is, sometimes time may be against you. Sometimes you will know it, but it skips your mind and all of that. So that's why we're calling you. Come and play. Come and put those things that you claim to know to test, right? But as the name of the game implies, winner stays. We have to have a winner, and at the end of the games today, winner is Yaga. Round of applause. Hey, people shake hands. Let's have some sportsmanship here, you know. So thank you guys for coming
Thank you guys.
around. You know, like how when you finish a game, you do post-match interview. So I would like to do that. if you don't mind. So after the game today, OJ, what I thought. What if you had to come back? What do you think you'd do differently?
Oh, for the comeback. Okay, differently. Maybe, like I said, like the Nigerian, where the old stuff was that Nigerian
part, yeah.
Like I was just that started from recent guys, not calling coach
Old guys, yeah.
old guys. So yeah, that one then.
Okay.
And maybe just become more like that.
Okay. So you feel like that Nigerian part was what really
Yes,
you're right.
Yeah, it wasn't. Okay. This is like a new season. Like
Yeah,
it's different from the
previous season. Yeah.
previous ones, right? So yeah, so it's cool. It's good.
Fair enough. Thank you. How about you, Mr. Yaga?
Like what would I have done differently?
Yeah, I mean, not that because like, is there anything you could have done differently?
Nah, there is like know how to press the buzzer.
Right.
Yeah, because I was very slow with pressing the buzzer. I got lucky because it took some time.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
So I got it even though I was hitting it late.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the one thing you get. But yeah, it's okay. I didn't have any expectations it was coming here. So I was just like, okay. Especially because you guys, I just got to know the topic now.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay,
It's good stuff.
cool. It's cool actually. I
So-
did better than I expected.
So at
But
least
yeah.
you are living here proud of
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Right. So all those knowledge that you've been storing all these years,
Yeah.
Dortmund years, that you said earlier, all those,
Yes. I beg. I beg because every time I tell people like, like I support Dortmund, and like the first game I watched was like 97, 98 final.
bro.
They're like, this guy I beg. I said, guy, I know Lars Ricken and all those guys.
All those names.
Muller and all those Andreas Muller and all those Dortmund guys, but at least if they see this now, they know that okay.
There's a proof.
There's
I mean,
Yeah, there's
who knows
proof.
ball? We know that you know ball. Like
Try.
those with the dance say, Baba, try. The time I was afraid of you was when I said I retired in 2024. I already told me Tony Cruz. How?
Yeah, that question.
Many people retire. How do you know it's Tony Cruz?
He was the only one that I was like, okay, who made a ceremony about it?
Oh.
He was the only one that made a ceremony about it.
Fair
So,
enough. Fair enough.
Okay.
But anyway,
Yeah.
that's it for this week's show. Thank you guys once again for coming.
I appreciate it.
Congratulations to you two also
Spasiba.
because you came
Spasiba.
and you did your best. So solid one. You two watching, congratulations. Watching up until this point, you can come here to receive the real congratulations and try to test that knowledge of football that you claim to have. If you really know ball, Yaga now has been able to prove to his should I say haters or those that did not believe him that he knows football, that he actually knows ball. So that's it from me on this end. Thank you for watching. again, if at this point, for some reason or the other that I cannot even speak of, that you've still not subscribed, liked, or share, I mean, it's done already. Just subscribe, like, and share. Be a blessing to others. You understand? All right, guys, that is the end of the show. Just before we end it officially, right? We promised that coming here alone, we've won, right? So that's why we've congratulated both contestants for coming here, because they get to go home with a Who Knows Ball merch. So this is yours. Congratulations.
Thank you, boss.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
All
much.
right. So obviously the cash prize will be well received, you know, will be well received, by the winner, which is Yaga. Okay. Once again, thank you for staying up until this point of this show. It's been an amazing ride, amazing stuff. If you can do this yourself, if you can do this also, make sure you come around, test your knowledge, test all this bragging rights that you've been, bragging about when you're arguing football. And again, before I leave you, if you have still not subscribed, liked, or share, I don't know, man. Should I go on my knees? Please, I beg. Do the needful, okay? All right. My name is Ari, right? The Yarn Spinner. Take care.